Department, National Emergency Management Agency, FCT Fire Service, Federal Road Safety Corps, the Civil Defense Corps, and the Nigerian Police were on ground at the incident scene to carry out evacuation and rescue victims at the site of the collapsed building. One of the victims of a two-story building which collapsed in Kubwa, in Abuja, narrated his experience. It was earlier reported that the building, located at plot C31 Sultan Dasuki Road, Kubwa, caved in this morning. The last rescued victim, identified as a corps member, was brought out from the rubble unconsciously by the combined rescued officials of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, and the FCT Emergency Management Department, as well as the Federal Road Safety Corps and FCT Fire Service. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, has directed an immediate and comprehensive investigation into the collapse of the St. Academy School building in Jos, Plateau State, which occurred on Friday, July 12, 2024. The minister described the incident as unacceptable and totally unacceptable and promised that anyone found culpable will face the full weight of the law. He noted this in a statement shared with journalists today in Abuja. Over 40 students have been rescued from the rubble, but many still hospitalized. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Tosin Adeyanju as the new Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, revealed this in a statement he issued titled "President Tinubu appoints new Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund." Adeyanju succeeds Bello Maigari, who former President Muhammadu Buhari reappointed in March 2023. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Ms. Omolola Bridget Oloworan as the new Director General of the National Pension Commission. Ms. Oloworan is a finance and banking expert with many years of experience. The appointment is subject to the confirmation of the Nigerian Senate. The President anticipates a goal-oriented leadership to drive efficiency and superlative performance in the National Pension Commission as the prime regulator of the Nigerian pension industry. President Bola Tinubu says plans are on the way to complete the rehabilitation of the East-West Road connecting Bayelsa, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom. Tinubu made this known at the end of a three-day stakeholders summit organized by the Niger Delta Development Commission in Port Harcourt. President Bola Tinubu has removed Mohammed Bello Koko as the Managing Director of the Nigerian Ports Authority and appointed Dr. Abubakar Dansoho as his replacement. This is contained in a statement signed by the spokesman to the President, Ajuri Ngelale. It could be recalled that Bello Koko was appointed by President Muhammadu Buhari in May 2021 as the acting MD of NPA at the instance of former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi, while his appointment was confirmed in February 2022. The President also approved the appointment of Senator Adedayo Adeyeye as chairman of the board of the Nigerian Ports Authority. The acting British High Commissioner Gil Lever says the United Kingdom is committed to ensuring that all Nigerian children have access to quality education. Lever made this known at the Kano State Education Recovery Conference with the team repositioning education in Kano State, navigating the path to excellence. The conference presented an opportunity for stakeholders to identify sustainable and scalable solutions to reposition and improve the education sector in Kano State, ensuring sustainable access to quality education for all. The Nigerian Identity Management Commission, NIMC, collaborates with the House of Representatives Committee on National Population and Identity on a retreat to foster a harmonious working relationship. Speaking at the retreat in Abuja, the NIMC Director General Engineer Abisoye Koka Odushote says that the retreat aims at reacquainting the committee members with the activities of the Commission as well as its mandate and mission. We'll bring you that report in a subsequent bulletin. Analysis of data on the admissions conducted for the 2022 and 2023 academic session in Nigerian universities, polytechnics, and other tertiary institutions of learning revealed that 88 institutions conducted admissions outside of the central admissions processing system. According to JAMB, admissions conducted outside CAPS are illegal, null, and void. In a statement titled Cessation of Illegal and Irregular Admission, JAMB reiterated that all applications of admissions to first degree, national diploma, national innovation diploma, and Nigeria certificate in education into full-time, distant learning, part-time, outreach, and sandwich must be processed only through JAMB. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered the enforcement of the digitalized Central Motor Registry beginning from July 29, 2024. This, according to the police boss, is to modernize and digitize the motor vehicle registration system, bolstering the nation's safety and security framework. At least 10 children have been reported dead in Damangaza Community, Lokogoma district of Abuja, as a result of measles outbreak. Report states that measles is a highly contagious viral infection characterized by fever, cough, runny nose, red eyes, and a distinctive rash, which can lead to serious complications such as pneumonia and encephalitis, especially in young children and those with weak immune system. You're watching the Global News Prime, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the News Prime returns, Republican Senator Susan Collins says she will not vote for Trump. This and other stories coming right after this break. Do stay with us.
Are you a food lover? Do you care about your health and nutrition? Are you interested in exploring the diverse culinary traditions from around the world? Then look no further. Introducing Lunch Global on Global Television, a show that takes you on a delicious journey through the world of food, nutrition, and diet. So, whether you're a seasoned foodie, a health enthusiast, or simply curious about the world of food, Lunch Global has something for everyone. Tune in Mondays to Fridays and let your taste bud take you on a journey of flavor, culture, and discovery on Lunch Global. Bon appetit!
Time check. It's
Many thanks for staying with us. If you've just joined us, this is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of the News Prime. The Nigerian Identity Management Commission, National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, collaborates with the House of Representatives Committee on National Population and Identity on a retreat to foster harmonious working relationship. Speaking at the retreat in Abuja, the NIMC Director General, Engineer Abisoye Koka Odushote, says that the retreat aims at reacquainting the committee members with the activities of the Commission as well as its mandate and mission. Global Television brings you the report. The Director General, National Identity Management Commission, Engineer Abisoye Koka Odushote, says the retreat will provide the needed environment for the lawmakers and the management of the Commission to identify possible areas of collaboration and build a harmonious working relationship towards the success of digital identity in Nigeria.
is for us to be able to ensure continued collaboration between the legislative arm of government and NIMC through an in-depth understanding of what the National Identity Management Commission does and what its functions are.
Odushote further highlights her 5-point agenda, which is a subset of NIMC's mandate of ensuring identity security and synchrony.
My 5-point agenda, which is basically tied and is a subset of what the NIMC's mandate is. So which is in areas of integration and harmonization of all the database which are operating in silos in government. So what we're doing right now is analyzing all the use cases per ministries, departments, and agencies, and understanding how to ensure that they are properly integrated into what we do.
Chairman, House Committee on National Population and Identity, Honorable Okunjumi John Odimayo, says the NIMC ID4D project objectives and its unique components will increase the number of persons with national identification numbers, while pledging the committee's maximum support to NIMC to ensure it achieves its mandate.
The area of budgetary allocation. When we're in NIMC office, we've seen the level of their infrastructure. I think that also need to be upgraded. We have seen that, and we are also talking to them about that. So at the end of the day, I'm sure everybody will be happy.
Assuring Nigerians of the deployment of NIMC's multi-purpose identity card, the Director, CAD Management Services, Peter Iwegbu, says the service will be available at affordable rates by August.
So what we have done is to create a card that gives you opportunity to identify yourself, and also the card can be used to access different services. For example, financial services, government palliatives, and grants. So therefore, the card enables Nigerians to be able to identify themselves, a means of transactions for those who need for transactions, a means of participating in government services like health services, grants, agri-grant, all sorts of grants that you require from government. We're hoping that all things being equal by August, we should be able to begin to use those cards.
The National Identity Management Commission for the Code for Continued Collaboration and Assistance across boards, particularly in the areas of budget deficit and technology upgrade. For Global Television, Queen Agaba reporting. On the foreign scene, a fired-up Joe Biden again rejected speculation he would quit the U.S. presidential race and tried to turn the spotlight on rival Donald Trump as he took his crisis-hit re-election bid back on the campaign trail on Friday. But as he addressed a lively rally in the battleground state of Michigan, the drumbeat of Democrats urging the 81-year-old Biden to step aside kept getting louder following a disastrous debate performance against Trump. Donald Trump will next week receive the Republicans' official blessing to run for president, the first ever convicted felon to be a nominee for one of the two major U.S. parties. The 78-year-old billionaire will be the star of the show as Milwaukee rolls out the red carpet for the Republican National Convention, transforming the Wisconsin city into a fortress to welcome 50,000 attendees. Meta has lifted the final restrictions on Donald Trump's Facebook and Instagram account in the run-up to U.S. presidential election in November. The ex-U.S. president and convicted felon's accounts were suspended in 2021 after he praised supporters who stormed the U.S. Capitol on 6th January. Trump's actions, which combined have over 60 million followers, were reinstated in 2023, but subject to additional monitoring, which has now been removed. U.S. Senator Susan Collins didn't vote for her fellow Republican Donald Trump for president in 2016 or 2020, and the third time will not be the charm. The longtime moderate conservative from Maine told reporters that she intended to write in former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley's name on the ballot in November. The move recalls 2016 when Collins said she wrote in then U.S. House Speaker Paul Ryan for president over Trump, who won the White House before losing to Democratic rival Joe Biden in 2020. In business, the Nigerian Customs Service anti-bunkering unit reported that it seized 13,750 liters of premium maltose spirit, also known as petrol, in Ogun State within 3 days. The coordinator of the NCS's anti-bunkering unit, Hussaini Ejibuni, who disclosed this while addressing journalists in Lagos, says the consignments were intercepted in different parts of the state. He added that the duty-paid value of the seized petrol was 13.2 million naira. In a bid to reorganize the petroleum sector, the federal government says it is awarding $21 million contract for the construction of metering system for all the crude oil flows stations in the energy sector. Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokobiri, disclosed this while addressing journalists in Abuja. Kikeloma Okere has details.
In recent times, pipelines, wellheads, and flow stations have been the major target of oil thieves in Nigeria. Currently, there are no proper digitalized monitoring of the metering of the crude oil produced for export. According to the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokobiri, the approval for the contract was awarded by the Federal Executive Council, chaired by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It says the contract awarded will be for a period of 180 days, adding that the move will enable the country meter about 187 of the flow station.
The meaning of all our production, and we have 187 flow stations in the country, littered across the Niger Delta area, and there was a contract awarded for us to meter, all the flow stations, so that we'll be able to properly account for what we produce and what we export.
Speaking on the development, Lokobiri says the metering will enable government to boost crude oil production as well as increase federal revenue.
We want to take the same, the same way other countries are doing. In Saudi, you go, you see from your room, you can see what is going on in every station. I want to see in my office and see in this flow station, this is what is going on. In this flow station, this is what is going on. It doesn't mean that before now, without meters, you couldn't get what you were getting. But what we're saying is that let us go digital so there will be no doubts. So if you ask me, how have you been getting this, I think that question directed to NUPRC that is in control of all our flow stations.
The metering of 187 flow stations is coming at a time when the stakeholders in the oil and gas sector had blamed faulty metering procedure, faulty instruments, and lack of technology as some of the impediment to the efforts in tackling crude oil theft. Kikeloma Okere, Global Television News.
The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, says it has generated 3.94 trillion naira revenue in the first quarter of 2024. The chairman, FIRS, Zak Adedeji, represented by Special Advisor on Tax Policy, Femi Olarinde, and other officials of the agency, disclosed this to newsmen during a media parley held in Lagos. He attributes the revenue generation to the unveiling of the National Single Window, a program that has significantly bolstered economic growth by streamlining processes and reducing bureaucracy. He says the initiative has facilitated easier access for global markets, businesses, particularly at the nation's ports, thereby enhancing operational efficiency and increasing government revenue. FIRS boss reiterated commitment in restructuring the tax system that will boost economic growth and development within the nation. In sports, England manager Gareth Southgate says England will have to be tactically perfect to beat Spain in Sunday's Euro 2024 final. England's men booked their first appearance in a major final on foreign soil with a 2-1 victory over the Netherlands in their semi-final. It's the third time in the past 4 major competitions that Southgate has guided England to the semi-final stage of either the Euros or the World Cup. Hervé Renard, which is set to be the next coach of the Super Eagles, has demanded a monthly salary of $180,000, about 253 million naira, among several other conditions. A top official says the Nigerian Football Federation has made contact with Renard for the Super Eagles job, but the biggest stumbling block is that he is demanding a salary of $180,000, which is almost 300 million naira. As we end the Global TV News Prime, let's take a look at some of our top stories. President Tinubu sympathizes with victims of tragic building collapse in Plateau. Federal government probes Plateau school building collapse. UK pledges quality education to Nigerian children. On the foreign scene, Biden refuses to quit campaign train as pressure mounts. And in sports, Renard demands 253 million naira monthly wage. That's it on the News Prime, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on our social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching, and see you again.
Exciting news! Global Television, your trusted news and current affairs station, will be available on DSTV channel 365 and all multi-choice platforms as from Thursday, 18th July 2024. Stay informed with us wherever you are. Global Television on DSTV channel 365, the pride of the nation.
Time check. It's midday. Then it's Midday Discourse. Midday Discourse is a program that covers trending local and international news, current issues, and human-related topics. Join Samuel Odi weekdays 1 p.m. on Global Television. The discussion starts here.
It's time for sports' biggest moments on Global Television. The headlines, scores, breaking news, and commentaries on sporty events. Talking with the biggest players, strikers, and about the slam dunks and goals, stunning saves, near misses, and upsets. Let's talk about the greatest home runs, comebacks, knockdowns, and victories. Talk sports with the king of sports, Anthony Momodu. Weekdays, 10 a.m. Don't miss out.
Hello, children. Gather around, let me tell you a story. Do you know that stories have a way of captivating the minds of children, bringing fun and imagination to teach them morals? Join Sharon Ajay as she takes you to explore the thrilling and exciting world of storytelling.
I'll be sharing with you our next interesting story.
Tune in every Saturday on Global Television, time 5:30 p.m.
Is the desk on Global Television?
Nigeria. Come join Anthony Momodu on television's most compelling and facts-finding talk live show.
We are the Palestinians. We are the Canaan because
that this country gets it right.
It's the Dex on Global Television, where we analyze and dissect storming issues and commentaries in the world's biggest black nation, Nigeria.
Who is being held accountable for this money?
The eyes have it.
We stay and decide policies and reforms on the Dex. Tune in Mondays to Fridays, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Global Television. Let's stay on the Dex.
Global Morning is your ultimate destination for engaging political and economic matters. I am Uyi Agmofwebe.
And don't forget to include social discussions. Tune in every weekdays from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I am Queen Agaba.
For insightful breakfast ideas, business summaries, sports highlights, international and local news perspective, I am Anthony Momodu.
Don't miss the in-depth analysis of current and political issues by the Global Morning team and experts. I am Jumai Manson.
Catch Global Morning here on Global Television. Getting on the action. I am Edikan Michael.
We are
the Global Morning team.
Global TV concept is the emerging, brand that everybody must watch. So I subscribe, and I'm prescribing that we must all be ready to begin to watch Global TV.
So keep watching Global TV, especially for updates on agriculture, food, commodities, and without food, there is no great nation.
So please watch Global TV because it's going to change your life.
For an insightful idea that takes the center stage and the conversation that gets beyond the headlines, to explore the lasting impact of political decisions, Big Talk got you covered. From policy debates to geopolitical insights, from thought-provoking discussions to actionable insight.
What is the real responsibility of government?
Big Talk delves deep into the heart of the matter. Join us weekdays on Global Televisions from 6:30 p.m. for a reverting journey into the heart of politics, where we dissect issues shaping our society.
With every government and introduction of new policies, businesses of all kinds and sizes seize the opportunity to evolve and redefine themselves. Business Point on Global Television is where we follow the money and put the facts and figures right in front of you. Watch Business Point every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. as Kikelamo Ukeri tracks all the latest developments across critical sectors. Business Point, this is business.
Are you ready to be entertained like never before? Get ready to dive into the latest and greatest entertainment news in lifestyle, music, movies, birthday celebration, and so much more, all on Entertainment Circle on Global Television. From the hottest red carpet event to exclusive interviews with your favorite stars, we've got you covered. Stay up to date with the latest trends and news from the entertainment world, all in one place. Tune in every Saturday by 1 p.m. with Chung Annabelle Joseph on Global Television.
In an ever-busy world, the increasing challenge of keeping track of health matters can be extremely demanding. Follow the latest health tips and trends on Health Guide on Global Television on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Health Guide on Global Television. Put your health first. Get ready for it. Inside Today brings you issues relating to family, peer pressure, drugs, substance abuse, societal and topical issues making rounds. Join Jumai Manson on Global Television Monday to Thursday and a repeat every Friday. Time 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Don't miss out.
Are you a food lover? Do you care about your health and nutrition? Are you interested in exploring the diverse culinary traditions from around the world? Then look no further. Introducing Lunch Global, an on Global Television, a show that takes you on a delicious journey through the world of food, nutrition, and diet. So, whether you're a seasoned foodie, a health